Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session with the court's special review docket. First case is cause number 332984. The case is titled The State of Texas versus Jimmy A. Tatum or Jimmy Allen Tatum. Mr. Tatum, is that your full name? Well, Mr. Tatum, you're gonna have to get the bailiff to take your mic off of mute. He needs to get the bailiff to take his mic off of mute. Mr. Tatum, is your full name Jimmy A. Tatum or Jimmy Allen Tatum?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Tatum, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Tatum, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Tatum?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Tatum, I have before me, well, Mr. Tatum, you're here represented by your attorney Joel Vasquez. Mr. Vasquez, do you waive a record in Mr. Tatum's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Tatum, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information has been filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. It alleges that on or about July 13th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespassing. Mr. Tatum, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, Mr. Tatum, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, Mr. Tatum, I have before me another document. This document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, JT, that are on a line next to a box that is checked, and that box is titled Nola Contendere, which means no contest. Mr. Tatum, did you place your initials, JT, on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, Mr. Tatum, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. Tatum, did you also sign this document?
Yes.
On the next document, Mr. Tatum, this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. At the bottom of this document, there's also a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes.
And at the top of this same document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you are giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mr. Tatum, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and State's Exhibit Number 2, the probable cause affidavit, which is in the court's file. State, would you like to offer States 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer States 1 and 2.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
No objections. States 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Vasquez, you have advised and counseled Mr. Tatum. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Tatum, your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Tatum, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of no contest in this case, the state is recommending confinement in Jefferson County Jail for a period of 4 days, Your Honor. The state is asking that the court give defendant credit for the 4 days previously spent in jail, making this a time served offer, Your Honor. We're also asking that the court use the time served to both tax and retired court costs.
Mr. Tatum, the state is offering that you serve 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail, but you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you already served 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you will be given credit for time that you've already served. The court cost in this case, Mr. Tatum, is $327, but you will not have to pay the $327 because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Tatum, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes.
Mr. Tatum, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Tatum, this will conclude your case. You're free to go. Follow the bailiff. If you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today. You're free to go. Follow the bailiff and have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jerry Fontenot? Jerry Fontenot?
Yes, sir.
This is cause number 333114. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Jerry Fontenot,
Yes, sir.
or Jerry P. Fontenot, or Jerry Paul Fontenot. Mr. Fontenot,
Jill Paul Funnel, that's my real name.
that's your full name? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So would you please raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Fontenot, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir. I swear and tell the truth, nothing but the whole truth, so help me God.
Okay, Mr. Fontenot, you may put your hand down.
All
How are
right.
you doing, Mr. Fontenot?
Huh?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, sir.
That's good. Now, Mr. Fontenot, you're represented in this case by your attorney Joe Vasquez. Attorney Vasquez, do you waive a record in Mr. Fontenot's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fontenot, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This document was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this document, it alleges that on or about July 19th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespassing. Mr. Fontenot, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Fontenot, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Well, I plead with no content.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Can you repeat that again, sir? I couldn't hear you.
Are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Well, I do not wish to fight.
Okay. Now, Mr. Fontenot, I have before me another document. This document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment, is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, JF, that are on a line next to a box that's checked and reads nolo contendere, which means no contest. Mr. Fontenot, did you place your initials JF on this document?
Yesterday.
Did you
Oh,
place?
yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, sir, yeah.
Okay, and on page 3 of the same document, Mr. Fontenot, there's a signature above here, above the line that's titled defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Fontenot, on the next document, this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There's a signature at the bottom of this document. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this same document, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Vasquez, I'm looking at the same document. There are some, I guess, some notations, some circles that's at the bottom of this document. It's none of the boxes are checked. Do I have your permission? Well, I'll have your permission to erase that.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Fontenot, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
Discovery certification?
Yeah.
No, I ain't never signed it yet.
Okay. Mr. Fontenot, I'm gonna give you and your attorney opportunity to go over that document. And we'll be in recess.